So today, this video is going to be a quick one. This is pretty much a recap on the positions that I was in and the positions that I'm currently in. So we're going to start off with gold. Let's go to gold. Gold is just what I didn't want to happen looks like it's getting ready to happen. I didn't want a correction, 10% correction, but it looks like the market is heading down towards that way. As you can see on the screen, all those positions that I was in, I was one, two, three, and I had a fourth position. I forgot to close it. I, I didn't think the market would come down there, so I wasn't really worried about it. But it was a limit position that I had open. When the market took me out of my last position that I was holding, it wound up tapping me in around this area right up here. And man, I mean, and then I got swept out pretty much. I didn't even know how I want to phrase it, but I wound up getting swept out of that position. It was definitely unfortunate. Um, I made some money in these three, so these right here positions didn't losing them. I accepted the risk. They didn't necessarily hurt me, but hey, that's what I get for um, trying to be too just not being patient. Not being patient. I didn't wait for a full body close above here. I tried to get in before the move, as you can see here, before the breakout to try to have good positioning. But the proper way to do things is to wait until you get a close above the last high to let you know, so at least you have an inclination or a belief that the market is going to shoot to the upside. So now it looks like we are preparing for a correction. And let me erase this. I'm gonna go to my other chart where it's a little cleaner. And so it looks like the market is heading for. I'm not sure if it will go there, but it looks like the market has found support right here. But this is 10% from this high. So if we measure from this high, let's see, we get out of this. And if we take this tool and we measure from the high to the low, it's around 10%. So I'm not sure if the market is going to go down there for a full 10%, but I believe it's still going to, eventually rally up to back up to the upside and make higher highs. It just might take time. I at least thought I had time, because and I know at the end of the year, and I, did some, research and back testing closer to the end of the year, um, close to the end of like beginning like November. At least some of the stuff that I was looking at beginning in November to I would say January. That's when the market, at least for gold, retraced, or that's when the market started slowing up and it did some pullback, but it looks like it started early, and I didn't think it was gonna start this early. I at least thought I had at least another couple weeks to the end of October, beginning of November before we would see a massive pullback in gold. But I guess due to all the economic things that's going on, hey, all the markets are doing, hey, crazy things. So, um, as you can see here, this is the Nasdaq 100. It hasn't broken the high yet. I did get in one position, but I closed it out. Um, I'm waiting again for a full body closure above these highs. I'm gonna be patient, and I'm going to wait. There's no need to rush. Same thing with US 30. We didn't have a full body closure, but what we did have was a wick. And so that was pretty much liquidity. And then we immediately, had two 4-hour candles to the downside. So we don't know what's going to happen there. And then the S&P 500, pretty much the same thing as the Nasdaq 100. It looks, the same. So we're still waiting for a close above and a breakout to the upside. So I am going to withdraw the funds that I have, probably about $600 or so in gold. I made about 300 or so, 250, 300 in gold, and I'm gonna withdraw that amount. And let's see, and I'm gonna probably be done trading, gold and the rest of the indices. Well, I'll say gold until the new year, and then I'll probably get into the Nas 100 if it breaks the high, uh, maybe US 30 and the S&P, maybe these three, maybe depending on how they look, depending on what happens, we'll see. So now let's go to the Forex side. So in the major pairs, I'm in decent profits. Oh, I'm in profit, decent. Um, let's see. And I'm pretty much, hey, just waiting for the market just to continue just bleeding out. That's what I'm looking for to the downside. I don't have a set target. I'm just gonna let it. Hey, it's just a swing trade. I'm just gonna let the market continue going to the downside, and see what we can do with that. ADUSD, still nothing. I'm waiting for a break to the downside or a break out from above this structure point right here, above this key level to the upside. So we'll see what happens there. One of these I lost. Let's see, which one was it? All right, I might have gotten rid of it, but I lost the trade in one of these setups. Oh, I believe it's, yes, here we go. So GBP CAD, I lost the trade here. I got in. I remember you remember me, in another video that I had, I got in pretty much uh, when the market broke out. I got in at the retest of this zone, and I thought that hey, that the market could have shot to the upside, even shot to the upside. So I wound up getting in after I was already in. That's when I took the Fibonacci and from the low to the high, and put a limit order at the 50 right here, put a limit order in. And so once that position, the first position that I had, uh, I lost that position. I wound up getting tapped into this position. And so I have my stop loss. Let's see, I have my stop loss down here at the 79. So we're going to see what happens. It already broke to the upside. And even if you, let's see, even if you hide the drawings, you can see that the market is making higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, and this one is a lower low, but it did not break this low here. So it did not break this lower low. So high high, high lows, and so we just broke to the upside, and hopefully, hey, we will retest maybe at around the 50, and hopefully it won't hit the stop loss. But if it does, hey, it's the name of the game. We're gonna see what happens. Let's see. Okay. And so now in this trade right here, hey, we're pretty much with um, with the same outlook as uh, let me see, the Euro USD. Hey, we're waiting for the market just to shoot to the downside. We have no set target. I at least would like to get a 1 to 2 uh, risk to reward at least. I've been losing a good bit of money. I had $500 into this account, and now it's at like 400 something. So I've been pretty much constantly losing. So it'll be nice to at least double, maybe triple my money. We looks like we have a good bit, ways at least until we get to um, this line here. And this is pretty much where discount is. We are currently in premium on the monthly chart. So if we go to the monthly, and I believe I showed it before, but we're gonna show it again. So we're in premium right now, and even if we get to this structure, to these wicks here or the bodies around here, we still have a good bit to go. And so there's no rush. I'm there's no rush. So I'm just holding. So we're going to see what happens. If the market comes down to the wicks here, that'll be around $34. If it comes down to the bodies, it'll be 50 something dollars. If it goes all the way down to where premium is at $65. Yes, that could probably take a while, but I'm in no rush at all. So we're going to see what happens. So that's it for the video today. If you got any questions, let me know, and I'll be sure to respond back. Thank you.